Hello everybody, welcome to another Redstone 101 video. Today, we'll be going over piston doors, at least the simpler ones. Not going to be doing the hidden style because that's a bit more complicated and I won't be able to fit it into an episode with the others. So let's get started. This one is pretty straightforward. I'm trying to get out of this hole. There you go. When you step on the pressure plate, pistons open, you have enough time to walk through before they close again. And it, of course, does it from both sides, as you saw when I was doing my little intro there. So, first pressure plate is above that block, second pressure plate is above that block, and they both lead down to this wire, which goes to this torch here, which is on by default, and powers these two pistons. So it's just an inverted signal. Very simple. This one is the same thing, but made with sticky pistons so that it looks nicer. This is pointless, so is this, just going down one more. I just made this one different. So this and this, and this are the same. They're just made with different stuff. This is in case you don't have any sticky pistons and you don't care about it looking really nice. Now, if you don't have any sticky pistons because you can't find any slime balls, but you still want it to look really nice, you can make one of these. And I actually invented this one myself. I don't know if it's been done before, but this specific one I made all by myself. And that's not part of it. So what happens is the pressure plates are above this one and this one. And so the power comes down to this wire, which does two things. Number one, it goes up here and retracts this piston. And number two, it goes through this little fancy piece of logic I have all set up. And the way this works is this repeater is set to be just barely, like, literally one tick longer than it takes for this to get inverted. So what happens is the power comes in, this gets inverted, and then almost immediately this kicks in again and powers it again. And so we get this little gap in the power, which leads to this piston getting pushed out really quickly. So that piston retracts, this one flashes out, you have time to walk through. And then when you step off the pressure plate, these activate before this can have any sort of an effect. As a matter of fact, I'm not really sure it would have an effect. I haven't tested that yet. But, yeah. And then this one is the double piston door. This is just like the first two, but, it has just like it. I've just made this part too wide. And this does require sticky pistons. You cannot make one without sticky pistons. You can't make a double door without sticky pistons. Now, one thing I'd like to go over is how I've wired these inverters. How I've wired the powering. What happens is the wire comes in, it turns off this torch, which pushes power up through this block and out to the bottom piston. And then I've just put a piece of wire right here to on top of the block to power this piston. This just happens on both sides. And it's inverted so that it's not double inverted, so that when you step on the pressure plate, the pistons turn off and thus retract, and you can walk through. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you'd like me to go into depth on anything, for instance, the little logic gate I have beneath this one, this piston door, then please leave a comment, please leave a suggestion, or just leave a suggestion if you'd like me to make a video on something. Also be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. It really helps my channel out. But until next time, bye.